Hi there. Would you like to think powerfully? Now, what do I mean by being able to think powerfully? Now, thinking powerfully means that having the ability to optimize your performance in different roles that you play in life. You and I need to understand that we play different roles, like being a friend to self, being a friend to others, the role of a brother, a sister, a spouse, a citizen, a business person, an entrepreneur, an employee. Now, these are the different roles that we have: a father, a son. And when we understand a few things about how these roles function, and when we look at optimizing our performance in different roles that we play, when we want to optimize it, and when we look at options, and when we look at learning how to do that, we end up exploring the domain of the human mind. We understand what values are. We understand how this how these values functions inside our head. We learn how to navigate these relationships that we have with ourselves and with others, so that we enhance or optimize our performance and lead a fulfilled life, and lead or do the best in the role that we choose to play in our lives. Now, you see, this episode I'm going to talk to you about how you as an individual make certain shifts in the way you think, and these shifts will enable you to become better at the roles that you play in life. Now, you see, one of the examples that I would like to give you, and this example will teach you how to think better, how to think powerfully. Now, let's say you play a role of a lover, right? And let's say there are two people here, the man and a woman, and now they love each other. Okay. Now, you see, love is a value. And this value, okay, there are different roles that we have in life. And this value is important to uh, these particular roles that we play. For example, the role of a son. Love is important here. The role of father, a brother, a sister, a spouse, a friend. Now, you see, these are personal relationships. So, love here, the value of love becomes very important for us. Now, what is a value? Value is something that is important to me. Value is something that you value the most. That is, when you say this thing is important to me, this feeling is important to me, what you're saying is this thing or this feeling is valuable to me. So, love is valuable to you when you play certain roles in life. Now, you see, when we talk about love, there are different values like honesty, integrity. There is a value of discipline, confidence, determination, focus. Right now, these are different values applicable for different roles that we play in life. And right now, we are going to understand how love functions or operates, and you can use the same structure and apply it on different values and different roles that you play, be it an employee, be it an entrepreneur, business person, doesn't matter. But this will ensure that you start thinking in a way that gives you more power to perform in an optimized fashion. So let's understand this. You see, these different roles uh, have this value called love, right? Now, like I said, a man and a woman. Now, they love each other and they value love. Now, you and I need to understand that love is a value, and there is something called as criteria. Okay? Criteria. Now, what does that mean? You see, there are certain set of actions and certain events that must occur for a person to feel this value of love. Now, how do you know that you're being loved? How do you know? Only when certain criteria are met, you know that you're being loved. For example, hold on, it's going to be very interesting, right? And empowering. Try and understand this. You see, let's say man and woman. Now, this woman wants to meet her man, and she says, I'm going to see you at 5 o'clock at Starbucks tomorrow. And now this woman has been brought up in an army environment, army, and this man has been brought up in a very casual environment. There were absolutely no rules, no regulations, no discipline at home. And this girl was brought up in a very disciplined environment. Now, both value love. Now, for both, love is important. Now, next day, this girl is at Starbucks at 4:50, and this man arrives at Starbucks at 5:25, 25 minutes late. And now you see, the girl doesn't feel loved because the boy, the man, did not meet the criteria that she's got for love. And the criteria that the girl has got for love is, if a person loves me, then the person will value my time and never make me wait. Right? Now, this girl has this criteria to feel loved. And did the man meet this criteria? No, he violated this criteria. Now, you see, any disturbance that you experience in relationships is a disturbance of a criteria not being met, an expectation, not being met. So you have this value, love, and it has got various expectations. So when you love someone, it's always a good idea to ask that person a simple question: how do you feel loved? How do you know that you're being loved? Or what should happen for you to feel loved? Because you see, I might do everything in my power, whatever I have learned while growing. I grow with a set of rules and regulations and all that. And my criteria for love may be different compared to my partner's criteria. So no matter what I do, she might not feel loved at all. She might always complain. She might feel less loved. And the same thing goes, for me. I might not feel loved because if my partner does not meet my criteria for love, I will not feel loved. And when I don't meet my partner's criteria, she will not feel loved. So it's always a good idea to sit and talk this out and see where all you can meet, at what different points you can meet and understand each other. So when you say I love you, you are also bringing your criterias along with you. So with that, with that love, also communicate your criterias and share this knowledge with others, share this video with others, so that they understand how things work and how our mind functions. Just saying I love you is not enough, because when you say I love you, you are bringing the I, all your rules, regulations and all that, and love, something that you value. Okay. And love by itself is abstract, isn't it? But when you look closely, it has certain actions to it. So when you communicate this I love you with the other person who's got different set of ideas and expectations and all that, right, when you sit and talk it out, I'm sure you know you will fulfill that role and lead a very satisfied and a content life. Do this for all the roles, important roles that you play in your life, and also know that I can help you with your personal and business challenges that you have. And if you're already doing well, I can take you to the next best level. Click on the link below, register to stay updated. Go ahead, understand the criteria and the value that you have, okay, so that you perform exceptionally well in all the roles that are important to you. Take charge.